Hello, it is I, Lostal. I hope you're well. We're gonna be playing Secret of Monkey Island tonight. Yesterday, we sorted out our 3 trials, and that's all done. And we've triggered the next part of the plot, in which Governor Marley was abducted by LeChuck, and we gotta go after her. And to do that, we need a boat and a crew. So we got some of that done. We got the crew mostly sorted out. And yesterday when I left us, we were standing at Stan's, and we were going to get um, a boat. We looked at the most expensive boat, and Stan was like, "Good luck with that, son." And so we left, and we're going to come back, and we're going to look at all the other boats before we make like a decision and a game plan. So that's the plan for today. I don't know if we'll get into the part of the game where we are out at sea yet, but we'll see what we can make work. So that's it. I'm gonna do some housekeeping and I'm gonna get going here. Housekeeping. I did the wrong thing in the wrong channel. Whoops. There. I just want to make sure that. Oh, so far the rest look fine. Yeah. Okay. So let me get Secret of Monkey Island started up here. Oh, wait, you know what? There's one other thing I keep forgetting to do. And now it is done. And we can actually get going. Oh my god, that bass note. Oh, you know, I forgot to do this. I still have the in-water save game. Because today was not a disaster, but I just didn't think about this. And I didn't think to go back into the water and to get all that done. Oh well. Okay. So we need to go back to Stan's. Great to see you again. I knew you'd come back. Everybody does. You know why they come back? Just look at all these ships. I've got something for everyone. Come, take a look around. Okay, so what else can I show you? Um, okay. That spiffy blue one by your office looks nice. Of course it does. It's mine, and it's not for sale. What else can I show you? How much do you want for yours? I told you, it's not for sale. Geez, you're so annoying. But hey, so am I, right? At least you recognize it. What else can I show you? Can I push my luck with this? I told you it's not for sale. Yeah, this is just, it's the same set of lines. So, sure. I really don't have that much to spend. Something not too expensive, but built to last. Affordable quality? Hey, that's my motto. I've got just the boat for you. Walk this way. Now, I can see you're a no-frills kind of guy. But I can also tell the quality means a lot to you. I mean, just look at the way you dress. Rugged, like this baby. She comes from a land far to the north, where the sea is as unforgiving as the men are tough and... Hey, you wouldn't happen to be from there, would you? You just seem to have a sort of Nordic quality about you. Anyway, we're talking about a real value here. Just how much were you looking to spend today? No more than 174 pieces, eh? All I have is this rubber chicken. He will not take the rubber chicken. We've tried this. Yeah. Is it one of those rubber chickens with a pulley in the middle? I already got one of those. You wouldn't happen to have any other means of finance, would you? Oh, no more than 174 pieces, eh? I'm glad the ship doesn't have ears, my friend. Because if she did, she'd slap your face. I don't think you've got the cash for this transaction either. You do have some other means of payment, don't you? On second thought, this may not be the ship for me. Okay, but I tell you, I got a feeling. You're going to leave here today with a new, previously owned vessel. So, what else can I show you? I really don't have that much to spend. Have no fear. Every ship I sell is a bargain. But if you're looking for real steel, I've got just the boat for you. Walk this way. I think he's going to show you the as-is boat. Oh, no, okay. This here is the famous Sea Monkey. Oh, no. The only ship ever to make it to Monkey Island. And come back with anyone aboard left alive. Or should I say anything? You see, the previous owner of the ship were two adventurous pirates. They set off like many before to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island. And like many before, they disappeared forever. Their fate, a mystery. Almost as mysterious as how the ship returned to Melee Island without a single human aboard. Some claim it was sailed back by a crew of chimps. Chimps? There aren't any chimps in the Caribbean. Oh, shut up. It makes a good story. Anyway, this baby is mine now. That is, until someone makes me an offer. Let's talk about money. Your money. Right, we'll try this again, but it isn't gonna work. Sure. Let's try 174 pieces of 8. Look, this is a very reasonably priced ship, but not that reasonable. I don't think you've got the cash for this transaction either. You do have some other means of payment, don't you? Okay. So, the one that we keep having conversations about, the others he just says, Guybrush says, you know, I don't have the money for this. But the one that he keeps circling around is the expensive one. So I think that the expensive one is the one that we need to get to and work with. But we're not going to be able to do that without money. So actually, I'd like to go think about it some more. Okay. But I think now that we've seen Stan and talked to Stan, there is another thing that we can do. A sort of a separate, different thing that we can do. Did I already give you my card? Here. I'd better give you another one, just in case. Thanks. I want to get into his office, but I don't think we can. When I go back to the village, I think one thing has changed in the village. Subsequent to us starting out our crew hunt and talking to Stan. And that is now, if we go... I should actually make a point of looking at the business card. Stan's previously owned vessels. I won't shut up until I've made you a deal, Stan. And we should look at the magnetic compass. When you set sail for good value, all winds blow towards Stan's. Warning, contains strong magnet which may interfere with other navigational equipment. Okay, so the thing that I think hasn't specifically changed, but I think that there's a thing now that we can do that we couldn't do before, which is to say we could go here. Hey, where'd you go? I hike halfway across the island to try and get you a reservation with the Swordmaster. who, by the way, says you can go jump in the lake. And when I come back, you're gone. See if I ever do you a favor again. Okay, I don't know how I trigger this, but I need to get him to open the safe. That is a thing that I do remember. What do you want? I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island. I'm interested in procuring a note of credit. I think I just like to browse. You are you? Got a job? Yes, of course I do. To be honest, sir, I am not employed. We technically do. We're a pirate. Alright. I'll get one of my notes and we'll fill it out. Oh, okay, this is what I needed to see. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Oh god. Okay, hang on. We need to watch him do that again. Let's see here. What did you say your occupation was? I'm a grog-swilling, foul-smelling pirate. I'm waiting tables at the Scum Bar. I'm an acrobat with the traveling circus. I clean ships over at Stan's used shipyard. To be honest, sir, I'm between jobs. We are technically a pirate. Foul-smelling, yes. Grog-swilling, maybe. But a pirate? Don't make me laugh. Come back when you've got some tattoos or a peg leg or at least an eye patch, for crying out loud. Okay, so it's starting at 12. He puts it at 3, 6, 12, 9. Oh, that was so fast. He starts off at 12. That's 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay. I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island. Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you. Maybe if you asked her again. I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. And don't touch anything. So we don't have a lot of time to do this in. Walk the handle. We need to push the handle because we want to get to 3. Push. And then we want to push the handle again because we want to get to 6. And then we want to push it again. And then we want to push it again. And I think that should open the safe. Davy Jones's locker, the last word in theft, fire, and grog-resistant storage devices. Open. It's locked. Oh, okay, hold on. Did I do that wrong? I think I might need to go... I should have known to be you again. I think I need to go, like, in the order that he does. The Swordmaster says you can jump in the lake, by the way. What do you want? Oh, can I actually not do this now? I think I just like to browse. Hey, this ain't no boutique. Boutique. Don't take all day. Or all night, as the case may be. I think we need to leave and then come back. Oh, oh my god. I think I need to do this and then come back in. Oh, he's just gone? Huh. Hold on. If he's just gone, um, uh, oh, it's just telling me what we already know. Yeah, okay. The hint system that I looked at is telling us what we already know. Oh, it goes, okay, it goes backwards. Okay, that's why it didn't work. It goes backwards to 9. And that's why it didn't work. So we have to go, I'll have to slow this down. Okay. I'm waiting tables at the Scum Bar. And I'm the Queen of England. The cook over there waits his own tables. Okay, hang on. He's gonna do it now. So it is. We're gonna go 3, but we gotta go left. So I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna reconstruct this a little bit at a time because it's not as quick and simple as I thought it was. Okay, so I just like to browse. Wake me if you need anything. I think the combination still holds. So it is probably 3 and then 6, but we gotta keep track of the order in which we're doing it. So he goes left to get to 3. And then he goes right to get to 6. And he goes left to get to 12. Okay. Sure. What did you say your occupation was? I'm an acrobat with a traveling circus. You're one of the Fettuccine brothers? Where's your silly accent? And where's your silly slippers? Come back when you've got a job in a credible business. Okay. So we got some of it. It's 3 left, 6, 12 left, and then 9. It looks like 9, right? Okay. So I'm gonna tell him to go to the sword master. Okay. And don't touch anything. So we have to go to this here. What handle? We gotta go pull the handle, pull the handle, pull the handle. Then we gotta push the handle. And now we gotta pull to 12. And then we gotta push the handle to 9. There we go. There's nothing in here but this note. Okay, cool. Storekeeper's note. I, the good and honourable storekeeper, do hereby take liability for the debts of the bearer of this note, for any amount up to 5,000 pieces of 8. Okay, that's all we need. Let's get out of here. So now we have ourselves a boat. I don't know if we've got all the crew that we need, but we certainly have a boat. It's interesting to me, in a way, I guess, that LucasArts sort of borrowed this map idea from King's Quest 3. In a way, I mean, other maps were showing up in other games. Great to see you again. I knew you'd come back. Everybody does. Know why they come back? Just look at all these ships. I've got something for everyone. care to look around? Okay, so let's get the expensive boat because I think that we can now just afford it. I could see that red one again. I knew it. I knew it. Just can't get her out of your mind, can you? Walk this way. Now here's a ship. I'm not going to read all of this. That's definitely worth a second look. What kind of price range were you thinking of? I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it? I'd love to. I really would. I usually do. But not for the amount this baby's going to run you. Maybe one of the other ships would be more in your price range. So what else can I show you? Oh, that's interesting. I definitely thought it was that one. The Viking one. We'll just go down the list. Sure. You're obviously an educated guy who wants to make an educated decision. Walk this way. Can't keep your eyes off her, can you? How much would you like to spend? I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it? Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Not this one either. Let's try and buy his ship again and see where we land. Oh. Okay, sure. Sure. No problemo. After all, I've got nothing better to do than haul my butt up and down the stock showing guys like you the same ships over and over again all day long. Walk this way. Hard to stay away from a good mystery, isn't it? What kind of price range were you thinking of? I think now if we give them the storekeeper credit, we'll get there. Hey, of course. Your credit's always good at stands. It doesn't matter if you've had credit problems in the past. Chronic gambling mishaps. Bankruptcy. I mean, who am I to judge, right? If the storekeeper trusts you enough to give you a letter of credit, then you must be an honest man with a steady income, right? Right. Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? I know you want it. You know you want it. And I know that you know that I want to sell it, so let's talk extras. I'd like to make you an offer. What do you think it's worth? Forget it. I don't want Dean to boat anyway. I'd like to make you an offer. Great. How much? I'd like to pay 2,000 pieces of 8. How does 3,000 pieces of 8 sound? Okay. 4,000 pieces of 8? Right, 5,000, but that's my final offer. Actually, I'd like you to squirm a little more. Sure, hey. That's my job, isn't it? I'm going to be getting a whole new shipment next week, so you got me over a barrel. I've got to sell this baby, even if it means losing my shirt. I wanted to do this, and then click the wrong thing. Extras? You want to talk extras? Great, this baby's loaded with extras. For instance, did I tell you about the portal defoggers? Gee, Stan, that does sound useful. I think I can live without that particular piece of junk. Enough about extras already. And well worth the money, too. That's why it's already included in the price. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the anti-lock anchor? Gee, Stan, that does sound useful. And well worth the money, too. That's what's already included in the price. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the rack and pinion rudder? We'll just go through all of these. I don't think any of them are going to be particularly laugh out loud funny, but sure. It's worth exploring the dialogue tree. Did I tell you about the Villa sail covers? Of course. The tachometer. Okay. I wonder if they cut near these lines for the CD-ROM version. Like we've already hit 4 things. I don't know if there's going to be reruns at some point. I suspect so. The elevator made with wood from Burgundy wine casks. Oh wow, okay. Sure. Did I tell you about the simulated wood siding? I wonder how many of these they included. This is the kind of thing where in the modern version, the portal, okay, there we go, we've hit the end. Okay, the portal defoggers. That's the kind of thing where in the modern version, likely on Steam, they'd have an achievement for that. I think I can live without that particular piece of junk. Okay, but don't blame me if you run into an iceberg or something. But wait, there's more. Oh, there's 7 of these. Okay. Ivy saw EG says you stream like a dairy farmer. I try. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Sure. Throw safety to the wind. Have you played Monkey Island before? Have you beaten it? Did you like it? We're just going through all of the extras, and we started off by saying, oh, they're really useful. Now we're just saying, no, this is silly. Just to see what the lines are. Well, I guess it'll float without it. Barely. Ivy saw EG says, yes, I love this game, and that was a reference to the game. It is, indeed. It's a good reference. I've had a fair few people come through and say the same thing to me, and it's always a pleasure to know that folks managed to make it through the insult sword fighting and really liked it. Hey, Travel Light. I can understand that, sure. Because that really is, of course, mutiny is an ugly word. That's one of the things. I've played this game before. I beat it when it was new. But I beat it when it was newish, I should say. And of the things that I remember, like, that show up in my mind whenever I think about this game, the insult sword fighting is definitely one of the things that sticks out. So I'm glad people remember that fondly. It's just fun. It's a very cool idea. Wow. Does your wife know you're such a cheapskate? But wait, there's more. The elevator made with wood from Burgundy wine casks. I hope you're having a good Sunday. I think I can live without that piece of junk. Yeah, I guess that is kind of decadent, and then this should be the last one. The simulated wood siding. This is also somewhat decadent. Okay, but I'm telling you. Barnacles hate simulated wood. Okay, sure, we can get out of this branch of the conversation. Okay, where were we? What do you think this is worth? The thing is, I think we need to make him an offer. What I think will happen, this is just my recollection of this situation, is that I think that the shopkeeper's loan note, promissory note, is the same for everyone all the time. It's just 5,000. Stan likely knows that. So we're going to end up at 5,000 whether or not he makes the offer or whether we make the offer. But I'd like to try first anyway. Great. How much? Let's start small. 2,000 pieces, eh? Sure, I guess we can start out at the bottom. I got all day. Just tell me, what would it take to get you to sail the ship away? Today? Let's make him an offer. Does it remove the 2,000 from here? Oh, I'd still like to pay 2,000. That's still not enough money. Inflation works another direction, you know. You realize, don't you, that they don't just make them like this anymore. Okay, let's make an offer. I think that we're going to see the same line for 2000 again, so I'm going to try it. We're going to see if that's the case, and if that is the case, then we're going to just skip repeating this with 3000 and 4000 and so on. Yeah, okay. Man, I do wish that they'd come up with a full stop skip option, skip text, but that's the little woman, isn't it? You're afraid of what she'll say when you come home with a new ship. Don't be such a wimp. Stand up to her. She'll respect you for it. No, actually she won't. And when she sees this ship, she'll love you for it. Trust me. That is bad life advice, friends. Don't do that. I'd like to try that again just to see if we get the same response, but that means that there's two responses for every non option that he takes. So I don't understand. I thought you were interested in the ship. I think that is the final line here. I let you take it for a little spin around the Butt Harbor, but our insurance company won't let us. Okay. I'm on your side, buddy. It's my boss. That's the real miser. Stan is his own boss, so I don't think that's what's going on here. Maybe you haven't realized the fact that this is the only ship lot on the island. Oh, God. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to stick to 2000. That's a little bit more like it. But not much. I know you can try harder than that. I'm just thinking of my kids' education. And here. I don't know if this restarts the circle here. I think you're working in the wrong direction here. I know you can try harder than that. Pretty soon, you're gonna have to make me a serious offer, you know. That's still not enough money. Inflation works the other direction, you know. Okay. We've seen this one. I think we might have seen all the 2001 ones now. I'm going to try one last time, but I think that we've seen all the 2001s. Yeah, okay. Sure, let's try all the 3001s. That's a little more like it. But not much. I know you can try harder than that. Oh, okay, sure. So I think that's where he gets stuck for 3000. Oh, pardon me. 4000. Okay, 4000 pieces 8. That's a little bit more like it. But not much. I know you can try harder than that. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to end up with 5000. Like I said, pretty much at the beginning of this. Let's try how much do you think it's worth before we settle on 5000. You could just sell this puppy away today for just 6,300 pieces of 8. How does that sound to you? Let's talk extras. I'd like to make you an offer. Yeah, see. 6,300 is a little bit more than what we have. 5,000. But that's my final offer. 5,000 pieces of 8? Okay. It's killing me, but okay. And I thought I was going to give my children Christmas presents this year. Just take it out of here. I'm glad to get rid of it. Oh, yeah. Do you have that note from the storekeeper on you? Thanks. I've got to run these numbers by my boss. They'll think it's nuts, but I'll talk them into it. You meet me at the dock with your crew. I'll bring the ship and the papers. I just wanted to say that I really feel like we got to know each other today. I mean, I really felt some bonding here. And I don't just say that to everybody. He does. 100%. He's a salesman. It's been great doing business with you. Really. Sucker. See you at the dock. And don't forget your crew. All 3 of them. Oh, we got 2. Oh, I don't know where the 3rd one is. Whoops. We'll worry about that after the break. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, I am back. In the background, every now and then, I'm gonna mute myself because I made myself some toast because it's a little cold and I want to be a little warm. So I'm gonna try and eat the toast while it's still warm. So if I vanish while stuff is happening, pardon me. Alright, let's make sure that everything is still okay. Oh, let me actually... Okay. Make sure that we have... Oh my god. Why? Oh yeah, okay, sure. In an unsurprising twist, we only have source, which is 1080p. Okay, let's get in the boat. Oh, I guess. Oh, okay, well, I think we just leave the screen and then the game does the rest. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to eat New Year, so I'm gonna be a little quiet for a second while we look around. Oh, there we go, okay. Hey, it's a good thing you showed up. 10 people have offered to buy this baby off of me while I've been standing here waiting for you. But I said, no way. I know a guy who's in love with the ship, and it would break his heart to lose it. Am I right? Of course I am. I mean, just look at her. Sleek, aerodynamic, a buoyant barnacle-covered beauty. I think we're having a real moment here. I've changed my mind. I can't give her up. You can have your money back. How could I sell something so dear? Then again, a deal's a deal, right? Perfect. Good luck. Enjoy our money. Whoops, I almost forgot to give you this free seafaring literature. My gift to you. Just remember where you got it. Stands. Maybe I should have gotten all that extended warranty after all. Hey, long time no see. Otis, I thought I'd never see you again. Actually, we didn't know his name. Well, I say that. I think we did know that his name was Otis. You little two-faced cretin. You tricked me. Have you come to be on my crew? Your Aunt Tully makes a lousy carrot cake. This is not a game like Norco where who you are matters. We could do any of these and it'd be fine. The only one that matters, I think, is this one. Or actually, it might be this one. So it's fine. We can say any of these. I'm just gonna start by doing this one. Have you come to be on my crew? Hey, I could never pass up the chance to make some easy money. Money? Yeah, we are getting paid for this, right? Boy, talk about a crummy attitude. Glad you can make it, Carla. Is it true what I heard about you and the storekeeper? How appropriate. You fight like a cow. I don't think that she would appreciate us saying that. Glad you can make it, Carla. Look, don't start with me, okay? So what's the waterlogged wreck doing out? What's that waterlogged wreck doing out there? How are we going to get out? Get our ship in here with that pile of scrap anyway? Where's the cabin boy? I need him to go go back to my place and pick up my bags. What's going on here? Where's our ship? Where's our crew? This isn't going to be as easy as I thought. Part 2. The Journey. Through the courageous leadership of Captain Threepwood, the Sea Monkey is finally underway. Undaunted by the lack of navigational equipment or expertise, the crew begins to plan their voyage. It's going to take skill and endurance, and most of all, sorry, I missed all that because I was trying to eat my toast. Teamwork. First, I thought we'd assign some duties. What is it we're second into doing again? I made a list. Second is right. I don't see the big deal, what the big deal is with rescuing the governor. She can clearly take care of herself. The way I look at it, we've got this great ship. Oh, well, we've got a ship. Why don't we kick back, tie a rope to the wheel, and cruise for a while? I could use a little work on my tan. Come to think of it, I've been a little stressed out lately. I could use a rest. Then it's decided. We cruise the Caribbean. Sigh. I'm doomed. Okay, give me like 3 minutes. I'm gonna finish off my toast while it's still warm, and then we'll get going here. Okay, give me 2 more minutes. I'm going to be right back. Okay, I am back. And, oh, so what we did was we were in this room. I looked around a little bit while I was eating my toast. We discovered that this was an empty chest. There was a book in here. There was an ink and a feather pen. And this bed was pre-made. This is locked. So let's look at all the little bits that we got. We got a pamphlet. It's called How to Get a Leg Up on Treasure Hunting. In treasure hunting. We've got a leaflet. It's called How to Get Ahead in Navigating. And look at brochure. It's called How to Arm Yourself in Sea Battle. We picked up this feather pen. It looks like a ballpoint feather pen. We picked up a dusty book, but he didn't say what it was. It says, Captain's Log, March 10th. First Mate Toothrot and I have been searching for Monkey Island for over a month with no success. The directions we purchased on Melly proved to be a recipe, not a map as we'd believed. Captain's Log, March 12th. I wish Toothrot would take a bath. Captain's Log, March 17th. I wish Toothrot would stop snoring. Captain's Log, March 23rd. Toothrot is really starting to get on my nerves. I figure it's only a matter of time before we come to blows. Captain's Log, April 2nd. As a gesture to restore our friendship, Toothrot offered to fix dinner tonight. Captain's Log, April 3rd. I don't know how we did it, but we've arrived at Monkey Island. Both Toothrot and I passed out from the soup he fixed last night. When we awoke, Monkey Island was sitting off the bow. Captain's Log, April 4th. Toothrot and I are full the rowboat with supplies and are ready to set out to Monkey Island. We are both excited at the prospect of being the first civilized people to learn the secret of Monkey Island. Captain's log, April 5th. We had to turn around and return to the ship. Toothrot forgot to go to the bathroom before we left. We'll set out again tomorrow. That's the last entry. We got a bookmark. Ink. I don't see anything special about it. It's the top of a cereal box used as a bookmark. Okay. I wish he'd told us what the recipe was, because I think that's going to be important. We got out here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't actually start a timer. Sure. So we got a mutinous crew here, and then there's a cannon. And I didn't see anything else while I was walking around. I thought I could pick up this mug, but I can't. There's a set of stairs here. There's the rope ladder that leads up to the crow's nest. And I think that's about it for the boat. I don't think I can walk southward towards the other end of the boat. No. Okay. So let's start by talking to the maintenance crew. Hey guys, what's happening? Yeah, the weather's pretty nice over by Monkey Island. I'm going to give you mutineers 5 seconds to come to your senses. I think I'll be getting back to tending the ship. Beat it, Guybrush. Talk to mutinous crew. Is there anything I can do to get you guys to help me? Excuse me, Guybrush? You're blocking the sun. I hear the weather's pretty nice on Monkey Island. None of this is probably going to help, but we'll try all of them. Nice try, Guybrush, but no banana. I'm going to give you mutinous 5 seconds to come to your senses. Then I'm going to start kicking some butt. Excuse me, Guybrush. Does the word keelhaul mean anything to you? I see your point, thanks. Keelhaul. To haul under the keel of a ship as punishment for torture. I see your point, thanks. He ignored that instruction and just said the other first. But I think I'll get back to tending the boat. Okay, well that's pretty funny. I like it. Look at the cannon. I don't see anything special about it. Look at the rope ladder. Okay, so let's climb the rope ladder. We need the flag. Okay, I do remember that. I just don't remember why. Look at Jolly Roger. What a fine looking flag. Shivers Mintum is just looking at it. And I don't know that we can specifically sail. Okay. Let's... use the ink on the book. That doesn't seem to work. Oh, I thought there'd be a hidden message there that we could just use to get the next thing, which is probably the instructions to make the recipe. Give pamphlet to... Oh, I can't give it to the maintenance crew? Okay. Give Dusty book. I can't give that to them either. Yeah, I can't do that either. I would have thought that the first thing that we try to do is bargain with them, but I guess that's not what we're doing. Oh, there's a hatch there? Oh, I can go down in here. Okay. Sure. There's another hatch. Oh, there's a couple of places we can go downward. I think we will start there. Okay. Here's a kitchen, so we can actually cook something. There's a pot here. Let's look at the pot. It's about the same size as my head, of course. Open the cupboard. Oh, okay. Look at. Oh, this is the cereal. Okay. I loved the stuff when I was a kid. I like the way it chewed up the roof of your mouth. Okay, so we need a box of the cereal. Let's pick this up. And let's look at the cereal. Oh, okay. It isn't going to tell us anything other than what it is. Okay. Let's close this up because we got what we needed. I don't believe I see anything else here that we need. Oh, that's sort of not good. That will rush the chat. Wow, gunpowder. Oh, we got the gunpowder, okay. Trunks. There, rusted chat. There's one here, this chest over there, that catches my eye. Aha. There's some very fine wine in here. I'll grab it. Oh, there's a piece of rope. We will undoubtedly need that. And I think that might well be it. Yeah, okay, let's get out of here. Now I think we can use some of this. Oh, there's a little LeChuck with an axe in his face. Look at the window. I think I'm going to get seasick. Okay. Let's actually, before we try and give anything away again, what we have looks explosive. I'm no enologist, but just judging from the deep red color, this is a very fine wine. Giant piece of rope. This is a giant piece of rope. Let's try and give the cereal to the mutinous crew. Okay. I guess that's not what we want to do. Give. Fine wine. Oh, we can't do that either. Interesting. I'm gonna try and put the gunpowder into the cannon. There's no place back here to put the gunpowder. Oh, okay. Sure. I guess we should push the cannon. I can't move it. Oh, there's no turn, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay. Let's, I guess, let's look at the dusty book. Oh, is he going to read the whole log? I'm not specifically interested in... I'm not specifically interested in the whole thing. I just want a bit about the recipe, which I think is important. Let's save. Let's start dumping stuff into here. I don't have a recipe. I wouldn't know where to begin making soup. Aha. So this implies that there is a recipe I need to follow. And we know that. But the thing is, where do we get the recipe from? Is it... Oh, I thought that was an interesting tile there. But it is not. I can't pick that up. Wanted a box of cereal. Oh, if I have a cereal, I can't pick up more cereal. Okay, sure. It's like that in case you screw up, I imagine. Um... Okay. I don't think there's anything back here that we can do. Yeah, I don't think there is. My recollection is that at some point you have to change the flag on a ship, and that's why you need the Jolly Roger. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Cannon nozzle, there we go. I think that gives me a fuse. I just don't have any way to get this started. I need to wear the pod. I'm only putting this on if I really have to. Okay, so we've got the setup because we need to go here. We need this. Hold on. Did the book give me a you know what? Looking at the hints that I have, I think I know how to open a cupboard. It didn't, I saw, the question was how do I open a cupboard? And it made me think of this. I need to use the business card here, I assume. Because I think that Jimmy's the, yeah, that doesn't seem to work. Really? It seems to be locked up tight. Maybe it's the bookmark? Oh, use the bookmark. Oh, that doesn't seem to work. I have a piece of rope. This doesn't help. That's not a recipe. I think I need to open the cabinet. Maybe we need to attach the piece of rope to the cabinet and then pull. No. That's not helpful. This isn't going to work. No staples to be removed, yeah. There's got to be a way to... It seems to be locked up tight. You know what we lost? Yeah, we lost our sword between scenes. Yeah, we lost our sword between scenes. Is there something I'm missing here? Oh, okay. This is the thing that we need to do. There's no grog on the ship, right? Because although I don't think that they would reuse puzzles that way, like it would be easy to just assume that I could take a a bit of grog and I could melt the lock on the oh, what are you doing, buddy? Get out of here. Okay, they should be gone now. We need to get into... Is there anything else in this chest, by the way? It's empty. Okay, we can close it. Open the kegs. I think this is just more gunpowder though. They're empty. So we need a key somehow to get into... Do I still have... I don't think I still have gunpowder. But again, I don't think that you need gunpowder in multiple places. So if I opened this up and we got gunpowder, it is... I'll take some more. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know that I need more than one lot of gunpowder though. Because I don't think we're blowing this door open. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work. I have nothing important to write. Okay, I think I'm going to concede and we're just going to look up how to get started with the cabinet because I think that's the important thing. Oh, okay. Open the cereal. Great. A toy pie is inside. Look at the prize. This is no prize. It's a small key with a finely engraved monkey on it. Open. Oh, sorry. Use the small key on the cabinet. Oh my god. Use small key in cabinet. There you go. Okay. Sure. Open the chest. Man, that's heavy. Full, no doubt, with gold and jewels. Open the chest. Look in the chest. Hey, look! A piece of paper. And some cinnamon sticks. Look at the cinnamon sticks. I don't see anything special about it. Preheat the pot to 450 degrees. Add the following ingredients. Directions to Monkey Island. We got a cinnamon stick. We don't have leaves of mint. We don't have a human skull. We can probably make squidding. 2 points of monkey blood. Live chicken. Brimstone. Zinc oxide, yellow 8, 9 mononitrate, and BHA. Let bubble over your flame until thickened. Serves crew 4, which is perfect because that's us. I know we've got some of this, and it's easy enough to do, but we don't have all of it. Talk to the crew. Hey, I found a map to Monkey Island. So, yeah, so, okay, sure. Okay, so the first easy thing to do is to stick the mint and the cinnamon sticks in, because we got that. So use the cinnamon sticks in the cooking pot. I love cinnamon. And we need the breast mints. Good thing I've got millions of these. What else do we need? We need so it needs a human skull pressed. I'm pretty sure that the ink is just what we have and the monkey blood is just the wine. The live chicken is the chicken on a pulley. The brimstone I'm not sure about. the human skull. Oh, the human skull is a Jolly Roger. Okay, so where's the piece of paper? The squirt is squirt ink. Is the ink here? Just a drop. Look at the piece of paper. We need the 2 points of monkey blood. I think that's just a fine line. That should be enough. The brimstone's probably the gunpowder, actually. The live chicken. About time ago, this was this artifact. And then I think that this is just gunpowder. Yeah, I think that that's just gunpowder. One or more of the following. I don't know how we get any of these. Use gunpowder. I wonder if the cereal will cover for some of this other stuff. Yikes. Oh, it did. Okay. I think I'm getting dizzy. Overcome by the fumes and stench, Guybrush quickly loses consciousness. Moments later, the voodoo spell kicks in, turning the ship to an unknown heading and off on its mysterious voyage. Days pass. Lift. I feel awful. Holy monkey bladders. It's Monkey Island. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Because that was really all we wanted. Okay, so when I see you tomorrow, we're going to tackle Monkey Island itself. It's easy enough to get there. Of course, you just, float yourself across. It wants me to walk to Monkey Island. Sure, that's going to work. But I do want to, before I go, say that this is a beautiful screen here with the dithering and the sea and everything. Still nothing moving, of course, but it is beautifully set up, and I do like it. Okay, I'll see you shortly, or tomorrow, I should say. I do want to quit. Let's get to here. Alright. Thank you for joining me for today's session of Secret of Monkey Island. I appreciate it so much. Today we made a lot of good progress. We actually got to Monkey Island. I think that's about the midpoint of the game. Let me just have a look. Yeah, this is about the midpoint of the game. Yes. So, more of this tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Please stay safe. I shall see you all soon. Good night for now. And as I say, more Monkey Island tomorrow until we're done.